In a quiet valley, far from the noise of great cities, there once lived a wise elder named Rowan. He wasn't wealthy, nor did he hold any title, yet people trusted him more than they trusted kings. His advice could calm arguments, heal wounds, and light the way for anyone who felt lost. As the years passed, Rowan felt his time on earth growing short. So one evening, when the sun was sinking behind the hills, he called his 4 children Elias, Corin, Jonas, and Leora. They stood before him as he spoke his final words. I leave you 4 boxes. Each box holds a riddle, and each riddle will test your heart. Those who understand the lesson within will receive my true legacy, but those who are blinded by desire will find nothing at all. After his passing, the 4 boxes were presented, a glass box, a sealed iron box. They stood before him as he spoke his final words. I leave you 4 boxes. Each box holds a riddle, and each riddle will test your heart. Those who understand the lesson within will receive my true legacy, but those who are blinded by desire will find nothing at all. After his passing, the 4 boxes were presented, a glass box, a sealed iron box, a carved wooden box, and a tiny buried box hidden under the old walnut tree. On each one the same message was carved. Open it in the way your heart tells you. Elias, the ambitious one. Elias was the first to step forward. He believed success came from wealth and power. He opened the glass box. Inside, he found a delicate silk ribbon with the message, not all that glitters is treasure, and beneath it an ancient map, point into a pit filled with old coins. Elias rushed to the place on the map, dug into the ground, and found gold, a lot of it. Soon he began to change. He held his head higher, he spoke louder, and he believed the treasure proved he was wiser than the rest. Corin, the thinker. Corin opened the iron box. Inside was a broken pocket watch and a small key. A note said, time serves only those who know its value. Corin spent days repairing the watch until it finally ticked again. But the key, he hid it in his pocket, whispering to himself, this might help me one day. Ambition began to grow inside him, quiet but sharp. Jonas, the kind heart. Jonas chose the wooden box. Inside it lay an old notebook, filled with stories about patience, kindness, and wisdom. A message read, he who nurtures wisdom will inherit it. Jonas didn't keep the notebook for himself. He read its stories to the children of the village. He shared its lessons with the elders, and people began to gather around him for advice. Leora, the creative spirit Leora, dug up the tiny buried box beneath the walnut tree. Inside were colorful glass fragments and a faded mirror. Carved on the fragments was one simple word, look. When Leora looked into the mirror, she saw herself smiling, but she felt there was more to understand. So she gathered the villagers, and together they transformed the glass pieces into a beautiful mosaic, a wall of colors that brought light and joy to everyone who saw it. The storm and the truth. Weeks passed until one stormy night, a furious argument broke out between Elias and Corin. Elias accused Corin of hiding something. He claimed the key Corin kept must open a secret treasure Rowan left behind. Voices rose, blame spread through the village. People took sides. The piece Rowan had built began to crack. It was the pocket watch Corin had repaired. Its steady ticking reminded everyone of Rowan's words. Wisdom is not found inside the box, but inside the heart. Leora lifted the faded mirror, and at that moment, its reflection showed something unexpected. The colorful glass fragments weren't meant to be decoration. They were meant to build something greater. A community hall, a place where knowledge and unity could live forever. Suddenly everything became clear. The 4 boxes weren't treasures. They were tests, lessons wrapped in mystery. The final lesson, Elias realized that gold cannot buy wisdom. Corin learned that time is wasted when used for selfish reasons. Jonas discovered that wisdom grows when shared. And Leora understood that the greatest beauty is what you create for others. In the end, Rowan's legacy wasn't gold, nor a key, nor a watch. His legacy was the transformation of their hearts. And so the village never forgot. A box's true value is not in what it holds, but in what it awakens within you.